I think you leave more time for that kind of unstructured creative tinkering that we've talked about before. Especially if you're trying to really apply yourself and work hard, it's very easy to get caught up in the day to day. And but what you find is that oftentimes the best investment decisions are actually what seem to be the most logical or straightforward. And part of that is just zooming out and getting, whether it's going up on a mountain for 2 days or just exercising an hour a day or meditation, something that allows you to kind of free your mind. Because and it's only been exacerbated in the past 20 years since I entered the industry, but there's just so much noise and so much data and information coming at you and I still struggle, but the ability to remove yourself from that somehow is important. Yeah, I think loosely related to that, read, cast a wide net and read a variety of opinions, topics, subjects. A big mistake I made in my first 5 to 10 years of investing was to become sort of enamored with these doomsday type of commentators who would just make such compelling arguments that, guys like Mark Faber, who wrote the Gloom, Boom, and Doom report. And I think it's fine to read, those authorities, but make a conscientious effort to offset those with somebody equally positive or bullish. I mean, a lot of people belittle Tom Lee, but he's generally been right for the past several years. And so, read him along with somebody more cautious. I think build your network is something that I never really had an appreciation for networking, and I kind of frowned upon it initially, but I think there's different, networking doesn't necessarily have to connotate like trying to find an angle to grift some money. I think it's more about just having a variety of people that you can bounce ideas off of and talk to and get different perspectives. And that's truly like invaluable. So I think those are the, I would go back to myself to really value all of those things. And I think lastly, it's really difficult, especially when you're young. I mean, not for everybody, but if you are somewhat humble and you're not sort of an egomaniac, learning to sort of have convictions without being a jerk is actually requires practice. It's difficult. So trying to I think I mentioned earlier discussion, being somewhat embarrassed initially that we used behavioral finance at Driehaus, and then I was talking to my friend who had worked closely with Stan Druckenmiller, and he started to sort of corroborate and agree with me and express that was essentially the tools that they used as well. I was like, oh, but I needed somebody to reassure me of that.